So the question was early days business strategy, competitive landscape. So in the early days, we actually did put together a business plan. I can remember pitching the business plan to our first investors. We were at the partner meeting at a venture capital firm, Menlo Park, Bessemer, and we said mobile's changed. Because nobody had made money on mobile before '08. You know, there'd been a bunch of investments and people that had built on Brew or, you know, the latest device from Nokia, what have you. Nobody had made any money. So the rules have changed. Number one, we don't have to spend all of our R&D dollars porting. Because on Nokia, there's like 150 different handsets a year. On iPhone, there was one or two, but the same operating system. Number two, everybody has data now. It used to be the carriers would put tariffs around data access, and only a subset of the devices would have access to data. That had changed. Number three, the distribution has changed. We no longer have to go through the carriers for the distribution. The carriers don't understand distribution anyway. Apple kind of did. And then number four, the devices are actually pretty interesting. There's GPS on them, there's accelerometers on them, there's OpenGL, real-time graphic display, the rest. And because of these four factors, we could actually build a business around mobile. And our strategy was to think about building a network and then monetizing some of the content across the network, which is more or less what we're doing. So truth be told, we do have those slides, and those slides still hold from 4.5 years ago when we pitched the investors, or 4 years ago. But here's perhaps one of the interesting aspects of that story. So we pitched this to this reputable firm that has about $10 billion under management, and the lead partner on mobile, who had done all their mobile investments, raised his hand and said, this is ludicrous. Apple, the platform you're betting on, will sell as many devices in a year as Nokia will sell in 1 week. And in India, Nokia means phone. And we said, okay, yeah, good point. But remember what we said about the rules changing? That's why we're making the bet on this platform, and that's why we're going to have velocity behind our R&D, because we're just going to focus on this one platform initially. Anyway, they wrote the check, and they made the investment, perhaps off of that business plan. But I don't think that anybody believed in the business plan at the time. I think it was just a gamble, and credit to David Cowan for taking that risk.